Happy morning to one and all. Today we're going to concept about acceptance. Last class we discussed about offer and second one is acceptance. Offer and acceptance. Let us go to the concept. Accept means giving consent to the offer. It is an expression by the offeree of his willingness to be bound by the terms of the offer. According to section 2b, a proposal is said to be accepted when the person to whom the proposal is made signifies his assent thereto. A proposal, when accepted, becomes a promise. Acceptance is the consent given to the offer. Let me say an example. A offered to sell a car to B and B accepts the offer. That is called as acceptance. Let us go to the next slide. Who can accept? In case of a specific offer to be accepted by that definite person or that particular group of person to whom it has been made and none else. For example, if a person says to only the B, it is called as a specific offer. In case of general offer, an offer made to the world at large or public in general can be accepted by any person having the knowledge of the offer by fulfilling the terms of the offer. That is called as in case of general offer. Let me say an example. One of the Usha fan has advertised in the market. That is called as a general offer. That is next topic, how to make acceptance. Acceptance can be made as express acceptance and implied acceptance. An express acceptance is one in which is made by words spoken or written. Implied acceptance means it is one which is made otherwise than in words. It is inferred from the conduct of the parties or the circumstances of a particular case. Let us move the next concept. Legal rules of valid acceptance. The legal rules of a valid acceptance are: the first one is absolute and unqualified. Second one, manner. Next one, communication. Next one, by whom, to whom, before the lapse of the offer. The first one is absolute and unqualified. In order to convert a proposal into a promise, the acceptance must be absolute and unqualified. It means that an offer must be accepted as without any condition. That is called as absolute and unqualified. Next one is manner. Manner is nothing but when the person giving an offer, the other person accepting the offer, he will say some terms and conditions. So in that prescribed manner only he should accept it. That is called as manner. The next one is communication. The acceptance must be signified and should be declared that I was accept the offer. That is called as communication. For example, X offered to supply coal to a railway company. The manager of the company accepted the offer and put it in the drawer of his table and forgot all about it. It was held that no contract was made because acceptance was not accepted. Let us go to the next topic is by whom. Acceptance must be communicated by the offeree himself or by a person who has the authority to accept. In other words, if acceptance is communicated by an unauthorized person, it will not give rise to legal relations. That is the by whom. Next one is to whom. Acceptance must be communicated to the offerer himself. In other words, if acceptance is communicated to an unauthorized person, it will not give rise to legal relations. And the offer should be accepted before the lapse of the offer. The acceptance must be given before the offer lapse. If it is not accepted in time, it could not be called as valid acceptance. For example, X offered by a letter to sell his car for rupees 1 lakh. Subsequently, X withdrew his offer by a telegram which was duly received by Y. After the receipt of telegram, Y sent his acceptance to X in case the acceptance is invalid because it was made after the effective withdrawal of the offer. Thank you.